Virgo Venus, this is your relationship reading for December 2024 or whenever it is that you see this reading. If you don't know your Venus sign, I invite you to check out a website like astrocharts.com where you can get your astrology birth chart, which will include your Venus placement. You don't need to know your time of birth for this. If you don't know it, you can just put in 12 p.m. or whatever. You'll have to excuse me today because I'm just getting over being sick, so my voice is pretty scratchy. I'm going to be clearing my throat, sniffling a little bit, and even pausing to have a coughing fit, but I'm very, very happy to be here and be doing this reading for you. Virgo Venus, let's get a card for your relationship right now. Card for you. Venus. Past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on or moving forward. Okay. We're using the Mystic Mondays Tarot for you this time. Virgo Venus. Get some cards for their relationship. You and I spread. That's Virgo Venus showing up right now in this relationship. Excuse me. Six of Cups, unconditionally loving, very compassionate. Almost like with the inner child energy and like a sense of nostalgia around you. A return to the past. The good days, the good old days. How's their person showing up? Virgo Venus's person, how are they showing up? Seven of Pentacles, they're paying close attention to something that they've been working on and kind of looking at it and analyzing it and determining its value and its worth. Sort of in a state of pause before continuing forward to determine what to do next. The issue at hand, Five of Swords. Clarification on this issue, at all costs energy, bullying energy. Yes. Money. Crown, and it looks like an elephant. The Imperial Crown, Divine Masculine Leadership, Crown Chakra. 117. No, 137. 117 was Aries. Slow movement and memories. Okay. 94. That's definitely, both of these are slow movement and memories for sure. 94, money bag, prosperity, feng shui tool to bring in abundance with gratitude. Okay. So at any cost, there's a goal, a mutual goal to bring in abundance and picking up your crown. And you're both in agreement on it. You want to say yes. But there's an issue. This is the issue card. And I see that issue as having everything to do with this elephant. They're slow to make a decision. And you're stuck in the past. And that's what's at the heart of this matter of why it can't move forward right now. What do you want in the situation? What do you want in the situation, Virgo Venus? Queen of Wands. Yes, darling. Yeah, I mean, you want to come forward with magnetism and energy and creativity, being a leader, gorgeous and beautiful and respected and loved and magnetic, really making an impact. What do they want? They want to make a decision. Two of Swords reversed. They want to make a decision, which is very interesting here with their kind of hesitation here. Okay. What are your fears in the situation? What are you afraid of, Virgo Venus? What are you afraid of? Four of Wands. King of Pentacles reversed. Strength reversed. It's like imprudent choices around a home. Like losing control over the home or living situation. Like signing a bad, getting a bad rate on a mortgage, or paying too much for a home because you were impatient. You feel like that could be an issue. Yeah, something around making bad financial decisions around a home. They're afraid of illumination of what? Illuminating what? It's restlessness. They may be afraid that their happiness necessitates a lack of rest. Like they may have to work way too hard to make this thing happen. Like to follow this journey, they feel like they'll be overworked. Anything else for their person? The Emperor. They want to stay in control. The World reversed. They don't want that to come to an end. They want to be able to stay in control and be able to manage everything that's going on around them. If they're their own boss, they want to remain that way. Okay. Next, we're going to get, how do you see them right now? How do you see them right now, Virgo Venus? Six of Pentacles reversed. You feel like there's an uneven give and take, and they're on the taking side of it. How do they see you right now? The Empress and the Magician. They see you as being their counterpart here as the Emperor. Someone who's supportive and nurturing and you know, maybe responsible for home and family, children, sustainment in all forms, whether you have family, whether you're man, woman, anything, right? It's the sustaining energy that provides healing and nurturing, feeding, compassion, comfort. And the Magician, you have everything that you need to do what you want. They really see you in a place of power. There's a very big dichotomy between y'all's opinions of each other. They have a lot of respect and love for you, and you are not showing very much love or respect towards them right now. What can you ask? How can you support them? How can you support them right now, Virgo Venus? How can you support your person right now? Two of Wands, help them plan for the future. Give them opportunities. Show them what opportunities are out there. Hermit reversed. Princess of Cups reversed. I think that you haven't looked deeply enough into the idea that your messaging towards them has been negative, and they need emotional support from you to be able to make this decision, whatever it is. And you're in a much better place than they are right now, and they need your support for sure. What can you ask from them? How to support you? What can you ask from them? The Chariot reversed. Let go of some level of control. You ask to take over the reins in some way. Hierophant reversed. Let's do things in a new way. Two of Cups reversed. We may not see eye to eye. There may be a non-traditional way about this that needs to be explored. I just don't feel like they have very much enthusiasm for what they're moving towards right now, what you're collectively moving towards right now. They're trying to determine if it's worth it or not. And let's keep going, and then we'll get some more on some other different decks, some oracle decks. What are you learning about right now, Virgo Venus? What are you learning about right now? Tower. Something that lasts long must be built on strong foundations. And in a relationship, if you're building something together, the foundation can only be strong when both people agree to it and commit to it, feel passionate about it, believe in it. What are they learning about right now? What's their person learning about? They need to communicate. They need to speak up. Princess of Wands. Anything else? What do they need to communicate? They don't feel secure about this new opportunity. They don't feel like they have the discipline to pursue it, and they don't have hope for it. That was the information we needed. They feel inadequate to the challenge. They don't feel like they have the discipline to enact this. This goal feels bigger than them. And they're worried that it will take too much from them. What do you need to release, Virgo Venus? What do you need to let go of in this situation? Ace of Cups, Lovers reversed. I think that this is hitting you hard because you feel like this is an irreconcilable difference between you. This is something that you've held so close to your heart. It's something you deeply wanted, and it's something that they just can't follow you on that path, right? For whatever reason. And I think that having to let go of this dream and this desire is so close to heart. It's emotionally devastating for you. And I got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. There is something that will come about that will feed you both and be a worthwhile endeavor for you both, that fits you both. Pushing forward with this one, because you wanted it so badly and you're not able to pivot, is really not, it's going to cause a tower. It will come crashing down. Your person can't sustain this. What do they need to let go of? What does your person need to let go of? Four of Cups. The Dissatisfaction, Wheel of Fortune. And the Pentacles reversed. Temperance. Okay. There is a difference. They've equated something incorrectly here that they need to let go of, and that is dissatisfaction with what's being offered and missing out on opportunities and generational wealth and security. Just because this thing first of all, you're powerfully advocating for it, I imagine, which means that that's playing an effect on them. But they've come to the conclusion that even though they're dissatisfied with this thing, that if they don't follow through with it, they'll have no hope of generational wealth, security, building a legacy, long-term investments, long-term financial success, and prosperity. And with the Temperance, there's a middle path. There needs a better adjustment to happen. They have to let go of this as well, but for different reasons. Not because it's so close to their heart, but because they feel like they may not have something better, a better opportunity coming around the bend. Like, to them right now, this feels like this is their only option and they don't have anything else but to assume this burden or risk losing their family. I just got when I was shuffling the cards. The Ten of Cups reversed. But there's a middle path, a way of balance, a way of harmony, a way of compromise, and a solution that fits everyone in every way. Yes, you're on the same path here. You want this financial abundance and the security and this kingship and queenship and all of that. But this isn't the way towards it. Ace of Swords reversed. It's not. This is not the way. Okay. Hidden Truth Oracle. Let's find out what Virgo Venus's person wants to say to them. My hair is shedding. What does Virgo Venus's person want to say to them? Their hidden truth. I left when I saw you with someone. I'm so attracted to you. You don't know how hard it was to let, how hard it was to let you go. I want you. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. When I left when I saw you with someone, what does that mean? The bomb, the glasses, and the atom. Destruction and liberation, tower moment, unforeseen change, shocked them. What about? Eyeglasses, needing clarity, look at all the details. And 59. Scientific, logical, material, not spiritual. I think this could mean, like, when they saw you interact with someone or something else, they gained some clarity about you and who you are and where your values are and things like that. And as a Virgo Venus, your values tend to be quite pragmatic. And I think that they misinterpreted that somewhere along the way and misinterpreted your values and your desires as having a spiritual nature, like you had an inner knowing, when really you were following a logical conclusion. And I think that some experience that they saw you, some like a conversation that they saw you have with someone or something like that, clued them in on the fact that you did not arrive at this desire, this goal that you have set out for yourself in an emotional way or a spiritual way. You don't have a special knowing. You are doing this because you feel like it's the most logical thing to do. And I do think that they feel that making that decision on its own is flawed. It's either flawed logic or it's just flawed because it's not inclusive of them and their feelings. And they really love you and value you. of course, here with these. You don't know how hard it was to let you go, or how hard it is, I kept wanting to say. The bed. You're their comfort person, maybe? Excuse me. Rest, recuperation, meditation, contemplation. They may be contemplating letting you go because they feel like this is something you powerfully want and they cannot do it for you. They really don't want to, but they're considering that. Let's get some advice for Virgo Venus right now in this situation. Advice for Virgo Venus for their love relationship right now. Okay. Did I lose one? I did. Tender attentions. With care and concern, approach gently, nurturing with soft, kind gestures. Excuse me. Futures embrace. Seize prospects, absorb wisdom, and spring into action for your ambitions. That's definitely talking about this situation. Oh, there's a couple down here. Soul's compass. This is definitely like beneath the surface for you. Something may not make sense now, but might later. Okay, put this up here. Soul's compass. Let intuition guide your steps, illuminating the life path meant for you. This is not meant for you. Whatever this, I know you powerfully want it. You feel like it's the smartest choice, and you know, what else could there be? Logic doesn't have all the answers. We don't know what's out there for us. We don't have all the information. No one does. Secret desires, unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. I think they have an unspoken need, and that's part of your confusion in this, is that they have not communicated and come clean about their insecurities around this. I really feel like this is going to require them to put in so much sustained effort to really be tireless. And that's not a life that they see for themselves. They don't see themselves being happy or up to that at all. Okay. Let's get a success card for Virgo Venus. Mechanical habits. Oh, I just wanted to take a smoke. I hate this card. We are so thirsty for possession and so happy at every sign of attachment that we are even able to feel something resembling pleasure in the constant repetition of a fever. Yo. Mechanical habits prevent all communication with life. These habits are always incapable of replying to the situations that face you. Life is flux. Habits are stagnant. And yet they die hard because you are nothing but your old habits, your old ways of behaving. You are a mechanism. You are not yet a man. A human, of course, is what they mean. Past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on, I feel called to bring attention back to this. There's something in your past that has a source of trauma that has created the circumstances that have selected for, right? Like in an evolutionary way, it has selected for your ability to be habitual, pragmatic, logical, and practical, and seeing things almost with blinders on. Things can only be this way, and there's a trauma root of that for you, and that's something that you need to find out and analyze so that you can move forward here. Because you need to be able to trust yourself, trust the universe, trust in your person, have faith without logic, and no reason to believe that anything could be better than what you believe is so important right now. There may be no exterior evidence of it, yet it's so incredibly powerful for you to have this faith regardless. And your journey towards building that faith is exploring this trauma that selected or in your coping mechanisms. This is a coping mechanism, right? This trauma selected for you to create this coping mechanism to get through that trauma and get beyond it, and for a survivorship in life. You are moving past survivorship now. You are moving towards your crown, your abundance, your financial security long term, and working towards that with a partner, which is very beautiful. So trauma responses have no place in this. Excuse me. So now's the time for you to root this out and find the source, because once you identify it and the awareness is shown on it, then a lot of things will start to make sense. And it is important for things to make sense to you, for your heart to be open enough to take a leap of faith. This trauma reaction needs to make sense to you, and why you're so habitual in it, why it feels so comfortable to you, even though people around you are really asking you to let it go. Meditation is nothing more than this. Oh, wait. Usually human beings live like automata, unconsciously, mechanically. Meditation is nothing more than this. Add to life something that is not a habit, something spontaneous that is not mechanical, something that transforms you from robot into an aware being. It is difficult. It is very hard. Yeah, like breaking that gestalt of a habit that has such momentum. No, it's not easy. I absolutely understand that. But you need some info on it. I think this is a powerful key for you, because it really, I think at the end of the day, you do have compassion for your partner, but your logic won't let you see past this problem. You're so aligned in so many ways, but you've determined that this is the only way forward, and their resistance to it has so much, like, it's so important too, but it's just not, you feel it's not grounded in rationality, and you just can't give it the attention and the consideration that it actually really deserves. Not until you resolve this trauma. Okay. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you this month, Venus. Virgo Venus. And if you enjoyed that, I really appreciate you giving me a like or subscribe. If you want to see more of my readings, I also do monthly rising sign readings. And I also have other stuff I'm working on, and dyslexia has taken hold. So I'm just going to end it there. But thank you again so much. And until next time, bye.